The authorities are searching for 35-year-old Michael Grant Asman. He's been charged with murdering his 36-year-old ex-wife, Julie Ann Burns, and have issued a warrant for his arrest. The events unfolded on the 13th of July 2022, when police responded to a request for a welfare check at a home located at 318 South 500 East in Heber City, Utah. Michael's sister made the call, telling the dispatcher that her brother was acting weird and asked her to come and get the kids, but they're unable to make contact with anyone at the property. The following morning, at around 9:50 a.m, the police were called back to the same address for a second welfare check. This time, a co-worker of Julie went to check on her after she didn't show up for work. After no one answered the door, the woman said she opened the door and noticed what she believed to be blood on the kitchen floor. Officers made entry into the house, where they found Julie's body laying in a pool of blood on the kitchen floor, with a gunshot wound to her head, and she was pronounced dead at the scene. In an interview with investigators, one of Julie's 2 children said they were at home with their mother on the 13th of July, when Michael came to the house and began arguing with her. The child said they had seen Michael with a handgun, and when they went upstairs they heard what they believed to be a gunshot. The child said that Michael then told the children to come downstairs and told them to close their eyes as they led them out of the house. Michael did not flee with the children, and he called his sister who came and picked them up. Michael has a history of domestic violence against Julie. In June, he reportedly punched her in the face before getting in a car and trying to flee the scene while the children were still inside the vehicle. Julie allegedly held onto the car door and was dragged alongside the moving vehicle. That month, Michael was arrested, and Julie told officers that she was afraid Michael will kill her, either by beating her to death or shooting her, as Michael's made these statements in previous domestic violence incidents. He was charged with an array of assault offences. Julie also reportedly told police that several days before the June incident, Michael punched her in the face, causing her to go to hospital. However, she told investigators that she lied to the hospital staff about how she sustained the injury because she feared Michael would kill her if she reported the matter to police. Julie had a protective order against Michael at the time of her death. A warrant was issued for his arrest on the 14th of July by a judge for failing to comply with conditions of his pre-trial release in that case, for no longer wearing a GPS ankle monitor, which he is believed to have removed. The authorities have described Michael as being 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighing 195 pounds. He is believed to be driving a white 2005 Chevy pickup truck with Utah license plates T287M. He has blonde hair and blue eyes, and he is believed to be armed and dangerous. His location is unknown. Anyone with information of the fugitive's whereabouts is urged to call Crime Stoppers. 24-year-old Dagan Blake Boring of Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, has been arrested and charged with murder after human remains believed to be that of missing woman 37-year-old Tara Deaton were discovered. Tara, a resident of Kentucky, was last seen on the 20th of May in Miramar Beach, Florida. On the 23rd of May, her vehicle, a grey Lexus coupe, was involved in a hit and run on County Highway 30A in Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, and she was reported missing by her family 2 weeks later. A day after the crash, the vehicle was found in a wooded area about 2 miles away from the crash scene. The car was impounded and brought back to the Walton County Sheriff's Office, where a search warrant revealed blood in the trunk. Investigators attempted to locate Tara. After an exhaustive search, investigators were led to Dagan, who is believed to have been in a relationship with Tara at the time of her disappearance. Deputies said they located Dagan at a convenience store in Fort Walton Beach on the 14th of July and interviewed him. On the afternoon of the 15th of July, Dagan led them to Tara's body inside the Point Washington State Forest, just east of South County Highway 83 in Santa Rosa Beach, Florida. Dagan was booked into the Walton County Jail without bond. Walton County Sheriff Michael Atkinson thanked multiple law enforcement agencies, as well as the family and friends of Tara, who he said were critical to the resolution of this case. This is not the ending we hoped for, but with a successful prosecution, we hope to bring some closure to Tara's loved ones, he said. 18-year-old Jaden Chappell was behind bars in connection to the fatal shooting of 19-year-old James Knight in a drug deal gone wrong. The incident occurred at around 10 p.m. on the 16th of July 2022, outside a home located at 214 Patton Road in Griffin, Georgia, when authorities responded to the property on reports of shots fired. When officers arrived, they found James unresponsive with a gunshot wound, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. The authorities said that the initial investigation revealed that the shooting happened during an illicit drug deal and identified Jaden as one of 2 suspects. The investigators are working to identify the second suspect. The authorities said that this was not a random act of violence, as James was targeted by the suspects. Jaden has been arrested and charged with murder, and is being held at the Pike County Jail awaiting a first court appearance. The authorities are appealing to anyone with information about the shooting to call Crime Stoppers